5 minutes, or 4 minutes. All right. Goodbye. Welcome back to Copper Hills. It's 10-2 in favor of Copper Hills, and a three-pointer for Stacia Peoples, no good. Rebounded by Skylar Barker. She's fouled by Horsley. Tough to give up a foul 90 feet away from the basket. Here's a three by Johnson, no good. Rebounded by Bree Blanchard. Into the lane is Horsley, puts it up and in. Nice bucket there by Horsley. And now it's 10-4, just under 3 minutes to go. And the shot is no good. And checked in. In for Bingham is Raylan Richardson. As she goes up and it's no good. And here comes Copper Hills. Fusi Ledger to Barker. Cross pass over to Marston for three. No good. Rebound by Frazier. Back out to Marston. Fresh shot clock. Goes into Ledger. Fires for three. No good by Marston and rebounded by Peoples. Stacia Peoples, the junior. Now over to Richardson. To Horsley at the top of the three-point line. Peoples on the left, and then in the corner is Blanchard. Comes around a screen. Goes into the paint. Lays it up with the right hand. Blocked by Skylar Barker. And I thought Blanchard touched the ball as it went out of bounds. I think it's Copper Hills basketball. And it is. So what Doug and our cameraman Doug thought and I thought was the same thing. Now here's Frazier, mid-range. Got it. Frazier's on the board. And a timeout for Coach Timpson. That's a soccer post timeout. And it's a 30 seconds, so we'll keep it right here. The Soccer Post is your local source for all things soccer, located in West Jordan and Pleasant Grove. Soccer Post is here to serve our community and help all athletes perform at their best. From the latest releases to the perfect item for any fan, Soccer Post is the only choice for your soccer needs. Find us online at www.soccerpost.com. Score is 12-4 with 1:34 to go here in the first quarter. So a Soccer Post timeout. And just a little reminder, coming up after the game, I'll give you my ETT Apparel Player of the Game. If you're looking for customized apparel, look no further than Elevated Team Twill. At ETT Apparel, we specialize in embroidery, tackle twill, and hot press technique for whatever customized apparel you're wanting. Whether it's for a team, business, school, or family, ETT Apparel is your one-stop shop for all of your customer apparel needs. Find us online at www.ettapparel.com. Here's Horsley into the paint. Blocked again, but this time they call her with the body, and that'll send Horsley to the foul line. And the first free throw is good. And the second one is good for Horsley. She's got 4 points. And it's 12-6 now. Checking in for Copper Hills is Ella Creer. She's got it in the corner. Fires over to Marston. She'll go to the baseline. Fires it back out to Ledger. As it's deflected away, Casperson throws it out to Horsley. She'll go in with the layup. No good. Casperson on the offensive rebound to Blanchard. Back out to Richardson for three. No good. Rebound by Casperson again. Puts it up mid-range. No good. Espinal's on the offensive board. And they're going to call a foul on Marston. And so they're going to call it down on the baseline. Inbound, they're in a box set. Horsley comes up off of a screen. She'll go into the paint, put it up, and she's fouled. This time it'll be on Ledger. Horsley will go to the free throw line for her second trip of the quarter and of the night. First one is up and good with 40.9 to go here in the first quarter. Second one is up and good. 4 for 4 so far at the line for Horsley. Now with 35 seconds on the game clock, here is Barker, no good. Rebounded by Richardson to Horsley. Shot clock's turned off. They could hold for the last shot they want to, but Horsley's gonna fire, and that's good. And they say she's on the line. That's a two-pointer. But either way, that's another bucket for Horsley. Here's Barker with 12 seconds on the clock. Inside to Creer, goes up, blocked by Finau. Finau leads the team in blocks. She averages 2.2 per game. .4 on the clock. Now here's Frazier. Tries to find Marston, and she's fouled. And I believe that's going to be on Addie Horsley. It is. And that's her second personal with 3.2 left. That's tough. She has 8 of Bingham's 10 points. Now with 3 on the clock, here's Creer. She'll fire it up. No good, and that's the end of the quarter. Through 8 minutes of play, Copper Hills has a 12-10 lead. We will be back for the second quarter after this here on KSLSports.com. Welcome back to Copper Hills High School. As you see the live band over in the corner of the gym, playing along with the pet band. We got some electric guitars up in here. You gotta love it. As we begin the second quarter, a very tightly contested. It started out, I think it was 10-2 in favor of Copper Hills, and Bingham has fought back. Big thanks to Addie Horsley on that. And now here's Copper Hills with the basketball. They're coming out. Bingham is coming out in the zone. And what they're trying to do is trap on the wings. Here's Barker. Inside to Creer. Creer to Johnson. 15 on the shot clock, and it's taken away by Peoples. Stacia brings it up the floor. So Lena Casperson, she'll go into the lane, no good. Rebound by Marston. She goes down the floor. Skips it over to Ledger. Ledger spins into the paint, fires back out to Johnson to Marston. Marston over to Barker in the corner. She'll bring it back out. She'll stop and pop for 3. No good. Rebound by Finau. Now to Peoples, she'll slow it down. Some fast-paced basketball so far. As we approach 7 minutes left here in the second quarter. Here's Richardson. Dribble handoff to Casperson. She'll fire up at the foul line, no good. Rebounded by Johnson. And here's Marston into Ledger, into the paint. Goes up, looks like it was deflected. Kicks out to Barker. She'll go in, step in. near the elbow, and that bounces in. Shooter's touch. It's another bucket for Barker, and it's 14-10 Copper Hills. Here's Peoples to Raylyn Richardson. Guarded by Creer. Goes in, stopped on the drive. Back out to Casperson. Here's Peoples, 9 seconds on the shot clock. Here's Fee now. Back to Peoples with 5 on the shot clock. Goes in, fires it up, no good. Rebounded by Creer. And was trying to get to Ledger. Ledger wasn't paying attention, and they'll go out of bounds. Bingham basketball. Horsley will come back in with 2 fouls. Same with Evie Roberts. Finau and Blanchard will get a rest for Bingham. And Ledger will come out for Copper Hills. And checking in for her is Sella Ama. And no good on the drive. And here's Marsden. Ayla goes over to Skyly Barker. Back out to Marsden. She'll pump fake. As Bingham stays in that zone. Barker on the angle. Too strong. And Roberts collects it. Here's Addie Horsley. Calls out a set. And it's a horn set. Comes off a roll. And Horsley's blocked by Johnson. And Creer picks it up. Barker dribble drives with her right hand, left hand goes in, no good. Casperson on the rebound. She's going to come up the floor with the ball. To Roberts on the right wing. Richardson to Peoples with 4:40 to go till halftime. Here's Roberts. 14 on the shot clock. Now here's Casperson with 5 on the shot clock. She'll heave it and gets it to go. Throws up a prayer and it's answered with a deep 2. And now it's 14-12. Here's Marston. Thought that she traveled. At least the audience did. Here's Marston for 3. Wide open. No good. Rebound by Creer, and she puts it up and in. Ella Creer. Her first bucket. And Copper Hills extends their lead to 4. And coach wants a timeout. Coach Marquez. It's going to be a 30-second timeout. We'll keep it right here. It's a soccer post timeout. So unofficially, leading the way, Skyly Barker's got a couple of buckets. Ledger has a 3-pointer. And then Ayla Marston has a 3. And for Bingham, it's been all Addie Horsley and Lena Casperson. They have all 12 points for Bingham. Coming into the game, Copper Hills is riding a 6-game winning streak, including 2 wins in region. They knocked off Corner Canyon on the road 45-27 to open up region play, and they beat Riverton by 34. And for Bingham, they're riding a 2-game winning streak as they came into region play with a loss to Syracuse, close loss, but have wins over Riverton and Harriman. Here's Horsley. She'll go into the paint. Puts it up on the right block. Got it. And she's in double figures. Defense! And now they bring it to within 2. Bingham still has yet to try and take the lead in this game. Creer taken away by Roberts. Here's Horsley. Back to Roberts. Roberts is stuck in the corner. Great defense there by Frazier. And then even better defense with the deflection by Ella Creer. Fusi Ledger will come back in for Copper Hills. And Creer will come out of the ball game with 3:04 to go here in the second quarter. Bingham to inbound with 22 on the shot clock. Go into the backcourt is Horsley. She'll drive in against Ama, and she gets it to go, wants the and one. Made a good argument there for it, but she's got the bucket anyway, and we're tied. Here's Sella Ama. Go back to Sella, now to Ledger. Fires over to Frazier, couldn't control it. And it was last touched by Horsley. It'll stay with the Grizzlies. Inbound was Marston, and great defense there by Blanchard. Both of these teams are pretty good defensively. Getting a lot of deflections. And overthrows Ledger, and it's out of bounds. It'll go back to the Miners. 2:25 to go until halftime. Horsley will bring it into the front court. Back into a horn set. She's met by two defenders. Peoples will have it now, and she is fouled on the baseline. Sella Ama with the foul. And she'll come out of the game. Taylor Johnson will check in for her. Peoples inbounds to Addie Horsley. Spins into the lane, and she puts it up, and she's fouled. She'll make her third trip to the free throw line. So far, 4 for 4. Now it's 5 for 5. Coming in, averaging a team high 14.8 points per game. She gets the second one. And Bingham has the lead. First time tonight. With 2 minutes to go here in the second quarter. Flashing into the high post, here's Ledger. Kicks it out to Marsden, corner three, no good. Tipped by Ledger to Frazier, she'll put it up and in. Aspen Frazier, her second bucket. And we're back tied at 18. Here's Fee now to Blanchard. Dribble handoff to Horsley. Comes around the screen by Fee now. Drives into the paint, kicks out to Blanchard. Goes into the paint. Right hand reverse layup, no good. She saves it from going out of bounds, right to Copper Hills. Tried to go to Frazier. Frazier had it and then lost it. And it'll go back to Bingham with 1:19 to go. This is turning out to be a good ball game. Two teams that are favored to win Region 2. Come in with identical records. Now 1 minute to go here in the first half. Here's Richardson with 13 on the shot clock, deflected out of bounds. Now with 10 on the shot clock. It'll stay with Bingham. There's Fee now. Goes into the lane, and they call an offensive foul with the push off. And Coach Marquez is wondering what happened on that. She did extend her arm. But either way, it's Copper Hills basketball with 45 seconds to go. Johnson to Frazier. And there's a foul. And that'll be on Iman now. And Casperson will check in for Finau. Finau picked up her second. Here's Barker with 40 seconds. Against Casperson on the left side. Now here's Ledger. Crossover. Kicks back out to Marsden into the lane. Great defense so far. Lays it up, no good. Ledger tries to grab the offensive board. She does secure it. To Marsden. High post flashes. Is Barker. She goes into the lane, puts it up, gets the bucket to go, and is fouled. Skylar Barker. Contact came a little late, but was able to get the bucket to go, and she'll go back to the foul line for Chick-fil-A free throws. Copper Hills free throws are brought to you by Chick-fil-A. As Barker puts it up and is good, and she will come out of the ball game with 16.3 to go. So Alma will check in for her. Alma Jr. Now here's Peoples with 15 seconds to go. Shot clock is turned off. Guarded by Alma. Goes to Roberts with 4 seconds on the clock. She's going to have to heave it. Blocked by Frazier. She deflects it away, and that'll do it for the first half. The end of 2 quarters. Copper Hills with a 21-18 lead. We'll go ahead and take a break. We'll be back with the second half in about 8 minutes here on KSLSports.com. Welcome back to Copper Hills basketball on the Rewind Sports Network. Trevor Allen here with you at the half. It's 21-18 in favor, of Copper Hills. It's been a great game for Bingham. They're led by Addie Horsley, who has 14 points. The other 4 is Lena Casperson. And Skyway Barker has 7 to lead the way as Bingham has the ball coming out of the break. Now here's Finau. Goes inside to Casperson in the post. She'll now back it out. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Here's Roberts. Against Frazier. Here's Finau with 4 seconds on the shot clock. Casperson goes up. She's blocked by Frazier. And here's Skyway Barker. Goes into the paint. And she's fouled. And Skylar Barker will go to the free throw line for Chick-fil-A free throws. Brought to you by Copper Hills free throws are brought to you by Chick-fil-A. First free throw is good. It's always interesting hearing the parents when you're amongst them. It's just, some of the things are interesting, because I'm going to be honest with you, if you were to tell some of them to go down there and do the official's job, I'm sure the numbers are very slim of who would actually do it and do it at a high level. As the free throws are good by Skylar Barker. Here's Roberts. It's taken away by Frazier. She's been active all night. Goes to Ledger on the cut, and it goes up and in. And timeout by Hector Marquez and the Bingham Miners. Ledger with her second bucket. 4 points. And it's a 30-second timeout. We'll keep it here. Timeout brought to you by Soccer Post. Soccer Post is your local source for all things soccer, located in West Jordan and Pleasant Grove. Soccer Post is here to serve our community and help all athletes perform at their best. From the latest releases to the perfect item for any fan, Soccer Post is the only choice for your soccer needs. Find us online at www.soccerpost.com. So coming out of the Soccer Post timeout, Bingham on a 4-0 run. But they're playing great defense as Bingham is giving up some costly turnovers, which led Hector Marquez to call a timeout. He's in his first season as the head coach of Bingham girls basketball. And with 6:55 to go here in the third quarter, Addie Horsley brings it into the front court. So they're in a box set. Goes to Casperson on the handoff. Raylan Richardson, open for three, passes it up. Goes to Casperson, and she's fouled from behind as she goes up for the jumper. Lena Casperson, 4 points on the day. And she misses the first free throw. Her and Addie Horsley have all 18 points for Bingham. As there's some wet spots on the floor. As Coach Marquez helps him out. And we're good to go with the second free throw. A nice crowd here on a Thursday night, as we'll have a full slate of basketball tomorrow on KSLSports.com, KSL Sports app, and the KSL Plus app. As the free throw is good, the second one for Casperson. Now here is Frazier, goes to Ledger, and that was no good. Now there's a jump ball. Alternating possession will go to Copper Hills. Here's Frazier. Now to Skyly Barker. Marston, pump fakes a three. Goes in, tries to go into Barker, and it's taken away by Richardson. Good defensive awareness there. Now here's Horsley. Fires it over to Casperson. She goes into the lane, floats it up and in. Casperson with 3 in the quarter, 7 on the night. And now it's 25-21. Inside, no good for Marston. Frazier on the putback and up and in. Frazier now with 6. And 5:40 to go here in the third. Horsley goes to Casperson, to Blanchard, who just checked in. Dribble handoff to Raylan Richardson. Now to Horsley. Horsley with Frazier on her. Now to Peoples. Goes to the foul line. Fires it. No good. And Blanchard sneaks in and gets the offensive board. And a fresh shot clock for the Miners. Peoples has a curl screen there for Blanchard. Loses it. She has it again. Now to Casperson. Deep 2 and hits it. About 16-footer. And she has 5 points. All 5 points for Bingham here in the third. Here's Frazier in the corner, trapped. And it's deflected, but they call a foul on Bingham. And that's going to be on Casperson. .442 to go here in the third. 4-point lead for Copper Hills. Again, both these teams coming in the top 5 in 6A RPI. Copper Hills number 1, Bingham number 5. They both have 11-4 and 2-0 region records. Here's Barker. Thought about a 3, but passed it up. As Bingham is back in that zone, but Ledger sneaks behind backside and puts it up and in. Now it's 29-23. And it is blocked by Casperson is blocked. And then Horsley takes it back. Horsley against Frazier. Spins right hand, puts it up, no good. And it was short, and Bingham fans want a foul. Johnson to Frazier. Back down to Johnson. She'll lay it up and in. Johnson with her first bucket. And the lead is back up to 8. Here's Raylan Richardson. Take it away, but Horsley dives on the floor. Great hustle, and she goes to Casperson. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Horsley goes in, spins to her left, and she travels. Casperson will come out. Roberts is back in. Now here's the Grizzlies. Great back cut there by Skyly Barker. She plays it up and in. Great pass as they're breaking down the zone. And the lead is up to 10, the biggest of the night so far. Here's Horsley with 2:50 to go. She'll fire for 3. Got it! Horsley, her first 3 of the night. And her first bucket of the third quarter. Here's Frazier, back out to Barker. She'll fire for 3. Got it! Skyly Barker answers with a triple of her own. And that's a Vunami three-pointer powering local businesses with cutting-edge IT and hosting solutions. Learn more at Vunami.com. Go Grizzlies. Here's Blanchard. Stacia Peoples to Roberts. 16 on the shot clock. Here's Blanchard. She has a wide open lane into the paint, and she gets fouled by Marston. And she'll go to the free throw line. Blanchard, her first trip at the line tonight. Couldn't get the first one. And the second one's in and out. Goes empty on that trip to the stripe. Barker, as Bingham is staying in that zone, goes high-low down to Creer. She can't control it. And now here's Roberts. Evie Roberts, she'll drive in. Kicks out to Peoples. To Blanchard. On the right wing. To Horsley. Guarded again by Frazier. To Raylan Richardson. Now to Stacia Peoples with 15 on the shot clock. Go into Richardson. Back to Peoples, but it's taken away by Marston. 2-on-2. Here's Frazier. She'll put it up, and she travels. Turnover on the Grizzlies. Copper Hills wants a jump ball. But it'll be Bingham basketball with 1:22 to go here in the third. Horsley walks it into the front court. She'll drive in, kick out. Blanchard, wide open 3, in and out. And Barker has the rebound. To Creer. In the corner to Ledger for 3. No good. Roberts had it. Taken away by Frazier. She puts it up and in. Aspen Frazier with 4 points here in the quarter. And Horsley goes up, and she's fouled. And we'll see if they give her the end one. It looks like that they do. They do. Count the bucket. Addie Horsley. Does a great job just getting into the lane. a great job of creating her own shot. She's got good first step. And just really good handles with the basketball. And she misses the free throw with 40 seconds to go here in the third. 10-point lead for Copper Hills. They've outscored Bingham by 7 here in the third quarter. There's about a 8-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. 15 seconds on the shot clock. Here's Marston. Now it's down to 10. Here's Barker with 5. Down to Johnson. She puts it up. Deflected. It goes out of bounds. It'll be Copper Hills basketball with 1 second on the shot clock. And that's shot clock violation as Parker couldn't control the inbound. 8.3 seconds now on the clock. And Bingham's got to go. 3 seconds to 2, 1. Richardson puts it up. No good. Too strong. And that's the end of the third quarter. Through 3, Copper Hills has a 38-28 lead. We'll be back with the fourth quarter after this here on KSL Sports Rewind on KSLSports.com. Welcome back to Copper Hills High School for Copper Hills basketball on the Rewind Sports Network. Trevor Allen here with you. As we begin the fourth quarter, Bingham will have the basketball down by 10. A big region game that could have implications later on for a region title. Here's Evie Roberts, and there's an offensive foul. Looks like a moving screen on Finau, who just checked in. And I was actually looking off the ball when that play happened, so didn't see it. But I normally don't want to judge the officials. I'm not that kind of guy. I know a lot of refs would like that from coaches. But I will say it is a very hard job. I've done it. There's a reason why I don't do it anymore. Here's Skylie Barker. Sella Ama, who is in the game. To Creer, high post, backside to Barker, and it's deflected out of bounds. The block, nice block right there. Baseline out of bounds. With 20 seconds on the shot clock. Here's Ama. Looking for Creer in the post. Here's Taylor Johnson. Fires out to Ama for 3. Air ball. And Barker with the putback, no good. And here comes Bingham with 7:15 to go here in the game. Roberts down to Richardson. She goes up and she's fouled. I don't know. Starting to get a little heated in this gym. As Raylan Richardson, the senior, averaging 2.6 points per game, she gets that one to go for her first point of the night. It's a 9-point game now. Second one is good. .38-30 is our score. Here's Marston. Bingham staying in the zone. Here's Johnson at the high post. Back to Parker. And now Casperson had a chance to get it, but Ama recovers. Now to Johnson. 10 on the shot clock. Great ball movement here by Copper Hills. Johnson, short corner, no good. Rebound by Ama, no good. Rebound by Creer, and it's ripped away by Horsley, and they call a jump ball. Alternating possession, it'll be Copper Hills basketball. There's Johnson. To Barker. Turns and faces. Guarded by Horsley. The team's two top scorers. And no good right there. And here's Horsley to Lena Casperson. To Horsley. That's a great matchup to watch. Barker against Horsley. Two great scorers in this region and in this state. Here's Roberts. She'll stop and fire for three. Too strong. Goes up on the backboard and rebounded by Johnson. Marsden to Ama. She'll drive into the paint, put it up, and she's fouled. That'll be on Raylan Richardson. And the Chick-fil-A free throw for Ama is no good. Again, Copper Hills free throws are brought to you by Chick-fil-A. Free throw is good. That's just her third point of the season as Coach Timpson wants a timeout. And that's a soccer post timeout. We will take it with them. We'll be back after this here on KSLSports.com. Welcome back to Copper Hills Basketball on the Rewind Sports Network. We're in a soccer post timeout. Soccer Post is your local source for all things soccer, located in West Jordan and Pleasant Grove. Soccer Post is here to serve our community and help all athletes perform at their best. From the latest releases to the perfect item for any fan, Soccer Post is the only choice for your soccer needs. Find us online at www.soccerpost.com. Coming out of the Soccer Post timeout, it's Bingham basketball. Down by 9 with 5:44 to go here in the game. Here's Horsley. Now to Roberts. Now to Casperson. She'll drive in the lefty, puts it up, off the glass and in. Nice move right there by Casperson. And now it's a 7-point lead for Copper Hills. Johnson to Barker. Dump down to Johnson from Aspen Frazier, and it's good. That's Johnson's second bucket. And it's back to a 9-point lead. Dribble handoff to Peoples. She'll fire at the top of the three-point line. Got it! Stacia Peoples with her 11th of the season. And they cut the deficit to 6. Here's Barker. Again, taking their time in the zone. Marsden, she'll fire. Good! That's a Vunami three-pointer by Ayla Marsden. Her second triple of the night. And that's a Vunami three-pointer powering local businesses with cutting-edge IT and hosting solutions as Avi Roberts hits the mid-range jumper. And that's her first bucket of the game. Learn more at Vunami.com. Go Grizzlies. And that's a full timeout. We'll take it with them again. Back after this. Welcome back to Copper Hills as you hear the Sports Center theme song from the Pet Band. Gotta love that. Well done here by the Pet Band, bringing this gym alive during breaks. As another soccer post timeout, this time from Bingham. They have one timeout left with 4 minutes to go. Here's Barker. She'll go into the lane. Got it with the floater. Richardson dives on the floor, saves it from being a turnover. Peoples to Roberts. Now here's Horsley, guarded by Frazier. And she is fouled. And that'll be on Frazier. As Coach Timpson's trying to get an explanation. Here's Richardson, guarded by Johnson, dumps it down to Blanchard. She's blocked by Skyly Barker. And a late call coming in by the official on the side. A little late. But I also think that was the right call. And see, the block was good, but then she kept going. And that was what the difference is. As Blanchard misses the second, Frazier could have easily put it up right there, but instead wanted to make that extra pass. But it's deflected out of bounds. And Coach Timpson is getting a bench warning, or just a warning. If he keeps it going, he'll get a technical. An 8-point lead with just over 3 minutes to go. Into the high post is Frazier to Parker. Back up top to Ledger over on the right wing to Marsden. Skips it to Parker, floats it up again, no good. Rebound by Stacia Peoples, and she's fouled by Frazier. If the camera's shaking, it's because some parents next to us are upset, so we apologize. Here's Blanchard, hands off to Horsley, guarded by Barker. She'll spin in the lane, kick it out to Peoples. Dumps it down to Horsley. As Blanchard will come out. Now here's Horsley with 10 seconds on the shot clock. Pull up for three, air ball. Now they'll go out of bounds. It'll be Copper Hills basketball. Here's Marston to Parker. Marston goes into the high post. Skips it over opposite to Parker for three, no good. Rebound by Frazier. She'll put it up and she's fouled. I'm thinking of two players right now for my ETT apparel player of the game, and Aspen Frazier is one of them. Frazier, free throw is up and good. Chick-fil-A free throws. Copper Hills free throws are always brought to you by Chick-fil-A. And the next one is up and good. And the soccer post timeout, it's a 30-second timeout. As I tell you about our ETT apparel player of the game, if you're looking for customized apparel, look no further than Elevated Team Twill at ETT Apparel. We specialize in embroidery, tackle, twill, and hot business, school, or family. ETT Apparel is your one-stop shop for all your customer apparel needs. Find us online at ettapparel.com. I'll select a ETT Apparel player of the game after this one. As we look ahead, for Copper Hills, they will take on Harriman on the road on Tuesday, January 21st at 7 p.m. And then they will head on the road again to take on Mountain Ridge on Thursday, January 23rd at 7 p.m. For Bingham, they will be back at home. Oh, wait, no, excuse me. They will be at Mountain Ridge on Tuesday, January 21st at 7 p.m. And then they'll host Corner Canyon next Thursday, the 23rd at 7 p.m. So coming out of the soccer post timeout is Bingham with 2:10 to go. Here's Horsley. Copper Hills has 2 timeouts. Bingham has 1. Richardson to Peoples. Richardson. They're kind of letting her shoot. As it goes down to Peoples, and she puts it up and in. Richardson's only hit 2 threes this season. Again in the high post. Here's Parker again for 3 opposite. Got it. Another triple for Parker. That's her second. And that's a Vunami 3-pointer. And stolen away. Here's Marston. As the coaching staff for Copper Hills tells them to slow down. As Peoples commits a foul. .120 to go here. It's an 11-point lead for Copper Hills. Trying to improve to 3-0 in region play. .20 seconds on the shot clock. Again, there's no 5-second closely guarded on a live dribble. Here's Parker with 9 on the shot clock. Tries to throw it to Frazier, and it's deflected. Great defense there by Roberts. And a full timeout here taken. Another soccer post timeout by Copper Hills. We'll be back after this. Welcome back. Final 55.2 seconds here of Copper Hills basketball on the Rewind Sports Network. Copper Hills has 6 seconds on the shot clock, and they will inbound on their own baseline. Come out in a box set. Tries to go to Taylor Johnson. Now down to 3 seconds on the shot clock. To 1. And that's a shot clock violation. And they call a foul. Now 2 officials are deciding. And they're going to say shot clock violation and not a foul on Bingham. .47 now. Got to get a quick shot here if you're Bingham. Coach Marquez and Coach Timpson both have 1 timeout. Here's Roberts. She'll hoist a 3, and that's nothing but net. Triple there for Roberts, her first of the night. And her 19th of the season. And that's another full timeout. We'll take another break. Be back with the final 38 seconds. Welcome back. Final 38.1 seconds left. Bingham is out of timeouts. Copper Hills has 1 timeout remaining, and it's an 8-point game. Now to Marsden. It's deflected, stolen away. Richardson to Horsley. To Peoples. She'll drive in, float it up, no good. Grabs her own rebound. Hands it off to Roberts, back out to Casperson for 3. No good, too short. And that should do it. Had a chance there to make it a 5-point game. As now Copper Hills will go to the free throw line for some Chick-fil-A free throws, excuse me. And that's Skyly Barker, who's had a great night. I have her down for 20 points now with that free throw. Unofficially, of course. And the second one is good. 15 seconds. Here's Raylan Richardson to Peoples. Stacia hands it off to Casperson. She'll go into the lane, hoist it up, and is fouled. Casperson. She has 12 points with that free throw. And the next one's off the iron, and that will do it. Copper Hills will move to 3-0 in Region 2 and 12-4 overall, while Bingham will drop to 11-5 and 2-1 in region play. Up next for Copper Hills, they will be at Harriman on Tuesday, January 21st at 7 p.m. And you'll be able to see that game on KSLSports.com, the KSL Sports app, and the KSL Plus app. For Bingham, they will be at Mountain Ridge on Tuesday, the 21st at 7 o'clock. Our ETT Apparel Player of the Game. Man, that's tough. You got to give it at least part. I'm going to give a share. I know that's not ideal, but you got to give it to Aspen Frazier. She was fantastic defensively and being able to facilitate the ball against that Bingham zone. Finished with 9 points unofficially, but she probably had another 5 or 6 assists. And then also Skylie Barker, 21 points unofficially. She was lining it up, doing it as she always does, averaging 20 points per game coming into this game. Well, that'll do it for us. Our final score, Copper Hills 53, Bingham 44. For Doug on the camera, Parker on the scoreboard, I'm Trevor Allen. Wishing you all a great night, and we'll see you next time right here on the Rewind Sports Network. Good night.